Okay, so welcome to part 2 of the Rising Ninth Grade registration video. And now what I'm going to do is walk you through the last couple questions down here and then finish up the process. So when we last left off, we saw that we'd picked our 2 alternates to go along with our 8 regular choices. So you see we picked Strength Training Boys and then Spanish 3 as our alternates. So we're good there. We have a couple questions to answer down here. The first is whether or not you plan to take a class via the virtual school. So there's some information about how you'd look into that. You can take some in the summer. You can take one in the summer, I should say. You could take one in the school year itself. And what you're going to do is if you pick yes for that, now you're still going to pick 8 classes and 2 alternates. You just wouldn't pick the class that you're looking at taking via the virtual school. So you would leave that out. Now, if you ended up not taking it at the virtual school, what you would do is you would need to address that either during 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grade in the school building or another year at the virtual school. And we strongly encourage you to kind of knock out those standalone graduation requirements within your first 2 years, certainly no longer than your 3 years, that being your tech ed, your health and fitness, your fine art, and your personal finance. So my student's going to say no right here, so that's already tabbed in. And then it asks if you're interested in CTC. And so that's not going to mean much in terms of your registration form. But what it does do is when we meet with you early in your 9th grade year, we'll be able to call you in and immediately present you with some information about how you would shadow programs over there. So you can see a website that gives you some information on that. And my student is, maybe they don't know yet, but they're kind of at least interested in CTC. We're going to put yes on that one for them. And then the final thing basically asks to make sure that you've gone back and checked to make sure you have 8 courses picked and 2 alternates. And then it also says to make sure that you keep in track of the fact that some of those classes count as 2 credits and thus should be viewed as 2 choices even though it's 1 click. So that's like your Algebra 1 year long, the English 9 reading workshop, the combination of the bands. Those things are going to count for 2 classes even though it's 1 check. So I'm going to say, yep, I'm good to go, and then I'm presented with 2 choices. Save and unfinished means that you are done. You are ready to submit that, and it is going to be set. Save and return later means exactly what it sounds like. You're going to save it and then re-find it. So if you were to click on that one, it will take you here, and it'll show that the survey is saved. And you'll see that it's already over here, but if you want to find it from the home page, you go back to the home page, and when you log in, you could find it here again under What's New, and you could also go to About Me and find it right here and click on it. So that would be the 2 different ways that you could find it. So when you're officially done, you've gone back, you've checked, you see everything is saved. When you come back after the save and return later, you're going to hit Save and I am finished. Now, if you get this before you're ready, it kind of gives you one chance to not mess up. So it's going to give you a pop-up window that says, are you sure you want to? If you're not sure, you're going to hit Cancel. But if you are, you're going to hit OK, and you're going to be set. And the survey is going to be completed, and you will be good to go right there. So when you come to home, if you click on About Me, you'll see your survey history, and you'll see that you've done the 9th grade registration sheet. And that's going to be how we're going to be able to monitor who's turned in their sheets and who has not. So make sure that you don't hit Save and Submit until you are officially ready. The one last thing that I want to throw in before the video ends is that we do have what's called an electives fair at Urbana High School on Wednesday, February 8th. It's going to be in the Urbana High School cafeteria. It's going to be from 6 o'clock to 8:30. And it's going to have, the counselors are going to be there, representatives from every academic department are going to be there, the IB program is going to be there, Career and Technology Center is going to be there, as are like Junior ROTC, Teaching Academy, Project Lead the Way Engineering, along with a whole bunch of other programs too. So basically anybody who you could possibly do a program with in the county is going to be there. So maybe just make a note for yourself to write that down and look into it. At the beginning of the session we have with you guys on Monday, what we're going to do is have you sign up for the Remind 101 list as well for the high school, but just in case you weren't there or you're watching this remotely, to join our Remind 101 list, you're going to text the number 81010. That's 81010, and the message is going to be the @ symbol, so the A with the circle around it, UGUI for Urbana Guidance. So @ symbol UGUI, that gets you onto our Remind 101 list, and you'll get all kinds of reminders about turning in this sheet. You'll kind of get to see what our high school students see as well, so you can get a heads up for what you may be looking at down the road. And it'll just get you signed up for the time that you're at the high school to get text alerts. And it will prove to be very helpful. So we're definitely going to try to get you signed up during the meeting. But if you missed it or you forgot, that's another reminder. So thanks for hanging in there for these 20 minutes. And we are here to help, as are your counselors over at Windsor Knowles as well. Feel free to ask questions. And we look forward to seeing you in August of, actually it'll be September, won't it? Because after Labor Day, it'll be September of next year. Bye.